Good morning, students. On today's lecture, I'll solve one of the question paper from Pearson Edexcel International GCSE Mathematics B 2016 May, and the code is 4MBO01. The first question, it goes like this. Calculate the gradient of the line joining the points with coordinates -3, -4 and 6, -1. As you know that the gradients formula of the gradients is difference of y coordinates by difference in x coordinates. It doesn't matter which one is your y2, which one is y1. But remember one thing, if you consider this one y1, then this must be x1. And then therefore it's going to be x2, y2. So that's what you're going to do. If we take this one to be y2 and this is y1, so y2 is -1 and then -4, and over here, see, this one was a y2, so x2 is going to be 6 minus -3. So I'm going to end up with -4 minus plus -1 minus plus 4, and here 6 minus plus 3. So on the top, -1 plus 4 is 3, and over here is 9. And if I cross them out, then I'm gonna have 1 on the top. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So the final answer is 1/3. That's my gradient. Joining these 2 points, the line we are having is gradient. Now next one, factorize completely 18x squared minus 2y squared. Now, see that 2 is not a perfect square, 18 is not a perfect square. Otherwise, without this coefficient, I could have write down x squared minus y squared as the formula, algebraic formula, x plus y, x minus y. To just put this one in the formula, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 2 common. If I take 2 common, this is going to be 9x squared minus y squared. Now what happened? This 9 can be written as 3 square and x squared. So this whole thing can be 3x whole square, then minus y square. Okay, so that's that. Now I can put that in this formula, a square minus b square equal to a plus b, a minus b. So when I take this one into this condition, put in this condition, then it's going to be 3x plus y and then 3x minus y. So that's my answer. Okay. Now next one, question number 3. In 1964, the high jump world record for women was 1.91 meter. In 1987, it was 2.09 meter. So in 1997, 2.09 meter, and in 1964, it was 1.91 meter. Calculate in 3 significant figures the percentage increase in the world record between 1964 and 1987. Percentage increase, it sounds like gain percent, loss percent. Okay, gain percent and loss percent is actually exactly that formula. In gain percent and let's say gain percent, we used to use this formula, SP minus CP divided by CP, then times 100. Okay, in your original question paper, don't write down this thing. Okay, I'm just solving this, so I'm showing you this kind of thing. I can do that, but you don't do this. Okay, now percentage increase. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down required percentage or percentage increase. I'm going to write down here new number instead of SP minus old number instead of CP, and then old number times 100. Okay, if I do that, then new number is 2.09 and old number was 1.91 divided by 1.91 times 100. Now I'm going to use my calculator. It's 2.09 minus 1.91. I got that. Divided by 1.91. So that's this part over here times 100. Okay, now I got this. See that it says in three significant figures. This is not three significant figures, it's actually improper fractions. So if I press this button here, then I got approximately, I'm going to put approximately equal to 9.42, and that's my in three significant figures. Okay, 9.42, and this is increased percent, so I'm going to put percentage here. So that's my answer. Now question number 4, simplify. Okay, to simplify that, see that 36, and then over here I have 4, then a square, and below here a cubed. I'm just writing it a little bigger and a little space in between them. A to the power b to the power 5, b to the power 2, and then see that power of b on the numerator is greater than denominator, the power of b in the denominator, and a is other way around. In the numerator it has a smaller power, in the denominator it has bigger power. Now this thing, 4 9s are 36, and if I cross this out, I can cross this out, or I hope you know this formula, a to the power m divided by a to the power n, the power gets subtracted. Okay, so I can do that, or I can cut this and I can put a over here, and I cut this and b to the power cubed. So the final answer would be 9b cubed a. So that's my final answer. Now the bearing of Nashik from Surat is 142. So wherever it says from, okay, from Surat, so I'm gonna draw a plus sign on Surat, from, okay, and then say this is north, and then it says 142. Bearing is the angular distance from north, so this is north, going up is north, so going clockwise this is 90, and if I go all the way this is 180, but this is less than 140, so 180, so it's gonna be somewhere over here. So I'm gonna draw this over here. Let's say, just a guess, this might be 142 degree. Okay, now find the bearing of Surat from Nashik. Okay, this one was Nashik, so from Nashik I'm gonna draw another plus sign from Nashik, and over here is north, so from north this is the angle we are looking at. Okay, now we do know that if these two are parallel line, this is not parallel line, so this angle equal to this angle over here, and this is 142, and this part over here is 180. Okay, these two have a relationship, we call that alternate interior angles. So the required bearing would be 180 plus 142. So 180 plus 142, that's gonna be 322 degrees. So that's my final answer. Okay, now this one, given that function of x equal to 3 minus 2x, find out function of x in terms of x. So this is a composite function. Let's take that function of x. So what's gonna happen, see that this function of x, I'm gonna put that in a bracket like that. So this function of x, I'm gonna replace this one by what? By this whole thing, function of x, 3 minus 2x. Okay, now look at this function of x, it says 3 minus 2, whatever inside the bracket, it comes over here, multiply with 2, and this result is subtracted by 3. So 3 minus 2, and this, where this whole thing's gonna come, and that is 3 minus 2x. So when I take the bracket off and simplify, it's gonna be simply 3 minus 3 to the 6, minus minus plus 2 to the 4x. So I got positive 4x, and 3 minus 6 is gonna be minus 3. So that's my final answer. Okay, next one. The universal set is given A, B, C, D, some of the letters, and A set of A is A, B, C, D, E, and B is A, C, E, G, I. We have to find out A union B prime. Now, A union B, what is that? A union B means everything in A and B. Okay, so A is there, B not here but here, and C in both, so C, D here, E, I don't have F anywhere, G, and I. Okay, but this is not what we are looking at. We are looking at A union B prime, or complement of this. That means the elements that don't belong in A union B. So what are those? What I'm going to do, I'm going to see from here and here, we compare. See, there is A, so this A is gone, B is gone, C is gone, D is gone, E is gone. Now there is no F. So I'm having F over here, F. Okay, then F is here, G, E cross out, G is here, then H is not there, so H is here, and then I, see that I over here, so J is not there, so J is here. So that's it. That's our A union B prime, or complement of A union B. Now, question number 8. There is a trapezium given. ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. AB is 23 centimeter, DC is 59 centimeter, and the area of this trapezium, okay, it says so trapezium. If it doesn't say, or most of the cases you're gonna see that one pair of parallel line would be shown with this arrow. Okay, and this is 574 is given that H is centimeter. Okay, find the H. So area of the trapezium is given already 574, and we do know the formula of area of the trapezium, and that's gonna be half sum of parallel side into H equal to 574. Now if I take this 2 to the other side, this 2 to the other side, so it's gonna be multiplied, it was divided over here with 574, and A is going to be this, let A be this parallel side, this side, okay, AB side. So it's 23 plus B is gonna be 59, and H is over here, so I'm coming from here to here. So 23 plus 59, I got 82. H equal to, I'm not gonna multiply this. I don't want to seek the product of that, because sometimes it's easy this way. 574 times 2 divided by 82. See that sometimes it can cross out, but since I have calculator, I'm going to just use this calculator right now. So I'm having 14 centimeter. There is a space, so you can write down H is 14. All the units are centimeter, so it's 14 centimeter. Done. Now next one, write 3 by x minus 5 by 2x as a single fraction. Simplify your answer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to find out the LCM, and x and 2x. 2x is a multiple of x, so my LCM is going to be simply the multiple of that, 2x. Now when I divide 2x by x, I have 2. So 2 times 3 minus this minus sign, and 2x divided by 2x is 1, so 1 times 5. And when I take this bracket of 6 minus 5 over 2x, final answer is 1 by 2x. So that's that. Okay. Now I'm coming to question number 10. P square equal to 3x minus 1. Simplify 2p square minus 6x plus 7. So what I'm going to do is 2p square minus 6x plus 7. See that p square? This p square, the p square can be replaced by 3x minus 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down, instead of p square, I'm going to write down 3x minus 1. Let me actually use this color, different color. So you can see that p square replaced by 3x minus 1. So minus 6x plus 7. So that's going to be 3 2s are 6x minus 2 minus 6x plus 7. Oh, look. 6x minus 6x cross out, minus 2 plus 7, that's going to be 5. Okay, this is one way to do that. Another way you could do, if you don't think this way, 2p square minus 6x plus 7. So what are you going to do? 2p square minus 6x. Write down, actually, write down 3x, this thing. You're going to write down this thing. Okay, let me write down this again. 2p square, then plus 3x minus 1. Write down that. Now you had minus 6x, but you wrote down plus 3x. So minus 9x. And you're supposed to have plus 7, but you have minus 1. So it's going to be plus 8. So this 2p square, and this thing's the whole thing. See that 3x minus 9x is going to be minus 6x, and minus 1 plus 8 is going to be 7. So we're going to do what? 2p square. Now this thing will be replaced by p square. Okay, so that's going to be, so it's going to be plus p square, and I can do another over here, minus, actually I made it really complicated. Okay, let me do something else. Sorry about that. 2p square minus, I need to make this one something like this. From 6x, if I put 2, and if I put 3x over here, see that if I take the bracket off, it's going to be minus 6x. And then for here, minus 1, I'm going to put it here. And that's going to be 7 over here. But look, what did I add more? 2p squared, then minus this is 6x, that's fine. But when I take this bracket off, this is going to be minus plus 2. Okay, so plus 2, this is plus 7. So I have to subtract this 2. So what happened? 2p squared, and this whole thing will be replaced by p squared. So that's going to be minus 2p squared. Then over here, plus 7 minus 2, that's going to be 5. So this cross out, equal to 5. Okay, it's that simple. I'm sorry about that. Okay, now next one, question number 11. The mass subscribe E of the Earth. So mass of Earth is this in the standard form. Mass of planet Jupiter is given that. Find the value of, okay, so Mars, mass of Jupiter is 1.8981 times 10 to the power 27 kg. And then below here is the mass of Earth. That's 5.9722 times 10 to the power 24. Okay, those are in kg. So we have to find out value of this to the nearest integers. Okay, so I'm going to use the calculator over here, and this thing over here I can cross this, and I'm gonna have 10 to the power 27 minus 24 is 3. But over here 1.8981 divided by 5.9722. So over here I have 0.3178, and over here 1000. So if I take this thing off, it's gonna be 3 digits, 1 2 3. It's gonna be 317.8, but nearest integer, so it's gonna be actually 3188. That's gonna be the answer. Okay, in integers, nearest integers is gonna be 318. All right, express your answer to part A in the standard form. So I'm gonna come from here, this part over here. Let me write down that again. 0.3178 times, it was 10 to the power 3. So for a standard form, we know that it's supposed to be something like that, a times 10 to the power n, where a is going to be greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. So I need to bring this point to this side over here. So that's going to be 3.178. Okay, so to do that, I'm actually doing this minus 1, and then this is minus 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 3. So this is going to be 3.178 if the point comes to the right. So it's going to be negative 1 to 10 to the power negative 1. So times 10 to the power negative 1 times 10 to the power 3. So 3 minus 1 is 10 to the power 2. That's the final answer. Okay. Now, question number 12. Solve the equation this, show clear algebraic working. So when I take the bracket off, 2 3s are 6x minus 8 minus 4 minus minus plus 4 3s are 12x equal to, taking this side's bracket of 2, 3x plus 12. Okay, now if I take all the x, all the terms, like terms with x in it in one side, left hand side, so 6x plus 12x minus 3x, and all other terms, like terms that don't have any x or independent of it, I'm going to take it to the other side. It's 12 minus 8 gonna be plus 8 minus 4 gonna be plus 4. So 6x plus 8x, that's gonna be 18x. 18x minus 3, that's gonna be 15x. Okay, and over here 12 plus 8 is 20. This is 24. So x is going to be 24 divided by 15. Now you can cross that by 3. So 3 8s are 3 5s are. So final answer is 8 by 5. So you can write down 8 by 5, or you can write down 1.6, or you can put it in the mixed number. Okay, mixed number is going to be 1 3 by 5. Okay, the way I did see that, if we press this sign, it's gonna be 1.6. if you press shift and this is gonna be mixed number. Okay, so either one will do. Okay, so that's it. And from number 13, I'm gonna solve it in the next video. Okay, take care, have a good day.